The Andrei Foundation was started in November of 2005. It was about a month after my brother Andrei passed away in a fatal car accident. And we were all hurting, and I believe it was my uncle who suggested that we start a foundation in his honor.
I've got an angel. She doesn't wear any wings. She wears a heart that can melt my own. She wears a smile that can make me wanna sing.
iResearch was also a very important part of what we wanted to do and what we wanted to support. Andrei having retinitis pigmentosa, it's a disease that there's a lot of new and upcoming research that could, possibly cure or at least prevent and disable the disease. While iResearch and support were very important to Andrei in his own life, Andrei always focused his efforts and appreciation on our natural environment, especially the ocean, and giving to those less fortunate around the world. The Ocean Institute in Dana Point has a great program that takes groups of underprivileged children on a research boat for several hours and teaches them about marine life and respect for the ocean. The Andrei Foundation sponsored a group of kids from the El Viento Foundation. These are kids from a neighborhood that doesn't offer them a lot of opportunities, and El Viento's mission is to give these kids the tools and support that they need to overcome the pressures that they face at home. We were also touched by the excitement that our group of 7th graders had that day. Many of them had never been on a boat or learned about ocean animals. We saw a huge pod of dolphin, over 100. This was just one day of fun and learning for these kids, but I know it is something that will stay with them forever. I first heard about Bridge to Peace from Jean Senaratna at Olin, and I was very moved by the program. Jean is Sri Lankan, and her sister volunteers at the Bridge to Peace school in a rural area of Sri Lanka. They have 62 students, all from families devastated by civil war and the tsunami. Their education includes learning 3 languages, including English, and studying different cultures so that they can help to bring peace and stability to the region. With the help of the Andrei Foundation, they are currently building a library at the school, and they have graciously asked that it be named the Andrei Olenikov Memorial Library. We are looking forward to visiting the school when they finally open the library early next year. Through the efforts of Bridge to Peace, these children have a chance at a bright future. The Foundation Fighting Blindness is a national organization that is at the forefront of eye research and development. Their mission is to find preventions, treatments, and cures for retinal degenerative diseases.
The Foundation Fighting Blindness has, over the years, brought together the top scientists in retinal degenerative research.
We have grown with the guidance of incredible scientists, physicians, clinicians, researchers. We're virtually on the threshold of bringing treatments to the patient.
The excitement is really building on 30 years of solid basic science research.
We're at the stage now where we can take some of these new ideas and some of these new findings and translate them into patient care.
There's a lot of momentum, and it would be a great time to capitalize on that momentum, and the way we can do that is through continued support.
When Sela was about 5 months old, we took her to an ophthalmologist. He was the one that was able to diagnose Leber's congenital amaurosis. He said, I'm so sorry, your daughter has this genetic retinal disease. It is degenerative. Ultimately, it will result in blindness, and there's nothing we can do for you. Nothing can prepare you for news like that about your baby. I felt like I wasn't prepared to be the parent of a child with a visual impairment, and I just felt overwhelmed by what her needs might be.
Now I can wear it in a ponytail or braids or pigtails or pom-pom.
She's starting to really conceptualize and understand why she needs to learn Braille.
Do you know what I can do? Read in the dark.
You can read Braille in the dark.
We have not gone as far as to say she will lose her vision. And that's a conversation I'm not looking forward to.
This year was the 8th annual Vision Walk in Irvine, bringing together over 400 people and their dogs in support of the Foundation Fighting Blindness. In the year 2000, Andrei was pivotal in creating this event, then called the People in Paws Walk for Sight. Since its inception, the Walk for Sight and Vision Walk events have raised over $4 million for the Foundation Fighting Blindness. The Orange County Makapo Aquatics Project is a moving and inspiring team of athletes who happen to be blind or visually impaired. You could never tell by seeing them on the water, though. Their programs give blind and visually impaired men and women an opportunity to be active and to be part of a dedicated team. I was fortunate enough to paddle with them recently in one of the 2 canoes that the Andrei Foundation donated to their teams. We paddled in the canoe known as Salsa, which is one of Andrei's many nicknames. And as I paddled with this extraordinary group of visually impaired athletes in Andrei's canoe, I knew that this was something Andrei would have loved to be a part of. Their program has brought light and joy back to many people's lives, and we will keep partnering with them to add more teams and more canoes in the future.
The boats just serve as another teaching tool, or another tool we can give the people that join us or the people that we serve, of something to be proud of and something that they can accomplish, whatever they want.
The Braille Institute of Orange County is probably the biggest support system for the blind in our area. They approached us earlier this year and said that their class of 13 to 18-year-old blind children wanted to host a fundraising dinner. Dinner in the dark, where everyone had to wear a blindfold while eating a spaghetti dinner. They had heard that St. Jude's Children's Hospital in Texas was raising money to build a new cancer treatment center. They wanted to help by hosting a casual dinner for their friends and family. The Andrei Foundation sponsored the entire event, providing the dinner and drinks to over 200 people. It was heartwarming to help these kids raise money for St. Jude's.
Well, it's called macular degeneration, and basically in my macula, where it holds my rods and cones, I'm missing some, and there's a blind spot. So I see this big blind spot, and it'll keep getting bigger until eventually there is a possibility that I may go blind. Well, I was diagnosed in April, but I've had it, I remember having it before then.
We've noticed the difference lately. It seems to have gotten bigger. She seems to have more difficulty seeing. And
well, at first it was kind of like a step back, and it's like, whoa, really? And it was sort of weird at first, but then the more I got to understand it, it was more, I was okay with it. Braille Institute and the Andrei Foundation put a surf camp in the summer, and I won first place in the surf competition.
That's awesome! First place! Did you have a good time today?
Over 20 blind children suited up and learned to paddle and stand on a board. We all had so much fun watching them. As I looked out at the waves and saw their smiles and saw them cheering each other on, the tears just wouldn't stop rolling down my face. I knew that Andrei was there in spirit. This was exactly his type of event.
Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. I look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 and love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's our God-forsaken right to be loved.